Hey guys, in this detailed review, I'm going to be explaining why SaleHoo is our #1 recommended tool for finding USA-based dropshippers and wholesalers. Plus, I'm going to be giving you an over-the-shoulder, step-by-step tutorial on how you can use SaleHoo to locate low-cost but high-profit dropshippers. These USA-based dropshippers are selling items so cheaply that you could be dropshipping them on Amazon.com and making a nice profit. But SaleHoo isn't right for everybody. In fact, there are some people that really shouldn't be buying it. So to find out if that is you, keep watching this video. Alright, let's jump straight into it. Now, I'm going to be upfront and honest. This is a positive review. If you've been a subscriber with us, then you'll know that we've been recommending SaleHoo for years. In fact, in our free ebook, How to Make $10,000 a Month Online with Dropshipping, SaleHoo is a critical tool that we use to teach you how to build a profitable dropshipping business. If you want to download that ebook for yourself, simply click on the link in the video description below. But believe me when I say that this is an honest review, because I'm going to be showing you proof that if you combine SaleHoo with some real effort, then you could be making genuine money. Now, the reason why we recommend SaleHoo isn't because of the little random bonus features that it has, like the market research lab and the forums. Because frankly, we don't actually care about those things. Although we do care about the support that SaleHoo provides, and the support is excellent. The thing that we care about the most though, and the thing that we think that you should care the most about, are the quality of the suppliers. SaleHoo is first and foremost a supplier directory. Its purpose is to provide you with access to thousands of dropshippers, wholesalers, manufacturers, and liquidators. So the question is SaleHoo's supplier selection any good? And the answer to that question is yes, SaleHoo's supplier selection is good, on the condition that you're looking for suppliers based in the USA. They have a lot of suppliers based in the United States, like dropshippers, who are selling items for such low prices that you can resell them on Amazon.com and make a profit. They also have lots of USA-based wholesalers, manufacturers, and liquidators as well. And while they do have suppliers based in the UK, Europe, and Australia, the selection is unfortunately rather small. And honestly, this isn't the fault of SaleHoo. It's simply because of the fact that the United States and China dominate the manufacturing market across the globe. Consider that as of 2012, China manufactured 22.4% of the world's manufactured goods, and the United States manufactured 17.4%. Now let's compare that to the United Kingdom, which manufactured just 1.9%, and Australia, even less. So SaleHoo isn't some magic tool that's going to find you lots of suppliers based around the world, because they simply don't exist. And of course, if you're looking to instead import from China, well, you don't actually need to use SaleHoo, because of the fact that China has a huge free directory online called Alibaba. But there is nothing like Alibaba for USA-based suppliers. If you want to find a USA-based supplier using any sort of decent directory, then you're going to have to pay for it. But of course, why should you believe me when I say that there are suppliers in there that are low cost but high profit? Well, I'm going to prove it to you by giving you a tutorial on how to locate the low cost, high profit dropshippers that I've been talking about that have items priced so low that you could be reselling them on Amazon and making a profit. Step 1. Open up the SaleHoo supplier directory and filter the results to only show USA-based dropshippers. In this step, we're going to open up the SaleHoo supplier directory, we're going to pick a category to analyze, and then we're going to filter the results using the search tools that SaleHoo have to filter it down so that we've only got USA-based dropshippers for that category. Let me switch over to my computer and show you exactly how to do this. This here is the homepage for SaleHoo. Now, I've got a link to how you can find it in the video description below, but please be aware that it is an affiliate link. Here at Wholesale Ted, all of our videos are free, and affiliate links help us keep our videos free. Now, to get started with it, you'll need to come here and click Login to sign into your account. If you don't have an account, then you can click the Join Now button to get a SaleHoo subscription. I've already logged into my subscription, so I'm just going to switch screens and go into my account now. So this here is the SaleHoo Supplier Catalog dashboard. It looks very different to how it's looked in the past, as the SaleHoo team have given it a bit of a facelift. Here you have two ways to browse suppliers. Firstly, you can search for specific types of items and keywords using the search bar. The other way is you can browse through them by clicking on the categories and browsing the suppliers in each category. Now, one annoying thing is that they've removed a sort of feature in their makeover. In the past, you used to be able to just come and click search suppliers without typing in any keywords to open up their whole supplier list. In my previous tutorials, I taught everyone to do that. Well, you can't just do that anymore. I asked their dev team why you couldn't, and they told me that over the past couple of years, they've seen a huge influx of people using their search bar without typing in their keywords. They thought it was an accident, and so they removed the feature so that people would stop doing this accidentally. They didn't realize, though, that everyone was doing it because I was teaching them to do it. Oh well, that's okay. It doesn't really change anything. I'll show you what you guys should be doing now. What I recommend that everyone does now is that they scroll down to the categories section. As you can see, the SaleHoo Supplier catalog has organized all of its suppliers into different categories. What I suggest that you do is go through each category one at a time and analyze the suppliers in the way that I'll teach you how to do in step 2. To get started though, you'll need to pick a category. In the beginning, it's often helpful to get started by researching and focusing on items that you like. For me, I'm a bit of a geek, and so I clicked on toys and games. So what SaleHoo has now done is it's loaded up all of the suppliers in its catalog that sell toys and games. The thing though is that SaleHoo doesn't just have dropshippers in its catalog. It has wholesalers, liquidators, and manufacturers as well. So what we now want to do is we want to filter the results to only show suppliers that dropship. So come here to the search filters and click supplier type. From the drop-down menu, click dropshippers. Now what SaleHoo has done is it's filtered this category to only show suppliers that sell toys and games that also dropship. That is why we've gone from 301 suppliers down to 83. Next, we want to filter the results to only show suppliers that are based in the United States, since we're going to be dropshipping on Amazon.com and our customers are going to expect to receive their items fast from a local address, and they will not be willing to wait a long time for items to arrive from Chinese suppliers. So come to the filters again and click the Select Locations drop-down menu. Click North America. And that is it. We are done. We've filtered the results so that we have a list of North America-based dropshippers in this category. It is now time to move on to the next step. Step 2. Open up the suppliers that we found in Step 1 and go through their catalogue of items and locate the items that are priced low enough for us to make a profit on Amazon. SaleHoo have now given us a list of USA-based dropshippers in the category that we've selected, so it's time to move on to Step 2. What we're going to do is we're going to open up each supplier that we found in Step 1 and we're going to go through the catalogue of items that they are selling. We will then go through each of these items and compare their prices to the going prices on Amazon. If we find an item that is priced lower than its going price on Amazon, then we know that we can dropship that item on Amazon and make a profit. Now, I've got 2 important disclaimers here. 1, not all of the items that you're going to find in the supplier's catalogs are going to be profitable. In fact, the majority of them are probably not going to be, if only because Amazon's fees are so high. However, don't think of this as a bad thing. Instead, you should think of this as a good thing because it's going to make it more difficult for your competitors to source your item. It's very easy for anybody to come in and dropship an item from AliExpress, which is why if you look at items they're selling on AliExpress and then compare it to their going prices on Amazon, the competition is cutthroat. However, this form of dropshipping that I'm teaching you has an economic moat around it. And that economic moat is protecting your business. And secondly, not all suppliers are going to have catalogs readily available online. Several suppliers are going to ask you to contact them directly to get access to their catalogs. Now again, do not look at this as a bad thing. Look at it as a good thing. This means that they are protecting their wholesale prices, which means then that your customers on Amazon can't just do a quick Google search and come up with your dropshipper's website. They may also ask you for a resale certificate. Now this is state dependent and a lot of suppliers will not ask for it. If one does though, don't worry because I outline how to do that in my video, how to pay sales tax with dropshipping. Alright, I'm going to switch over to my computer now and show you how to do this. Okay, so when looking for a supplier for this tutorial, one of the first I actually stumbled upon was the Mad Hatter Magic Shop. Now this is a supplier that dropships supplies for magicians. The day before, I'd actually gone to see a magic show, and I loved it, so I was really excited to check the supplier out. So what I did was I clicked on this preview to open up their supplier listing in the SaleHoo catalog. So on this listing, you can find out a lot of important information about them. As you can see, they have their physical address, plus information on what type of supplier they are. There is also a link to their website and a button you can click to contact them. When you click the contact button, you'll come down here where you can send them an email. You can then select from one of the pre-written templates if you don't know what to write. For example, this one is the dropshipping email template. Scrolling back up, you can see that they have some photos on their listing so that you can check out the types of items that they sell. Scrolling down again, you can see that they've included more information about them, like the minimum order quantity, whether you need a reseller's ID to buy from them, and how long they've been in business. Scrolling down some more, you can see that they've included their phone number so that you can contact the supplier directly. And scrolling down, you can also see that they've included some safety information. We can see that the business has been online for 13 years, but the current owners have been in business for 8 years, so we know that while this business has changed hands, it was a long time ago and it's very stable. We can also see that it meets some other trust requirements. This means that this is a very trustworthy company. Now, as you can see, there is some more information available on the catalog page. There is an overview of their company. Scrolling down, we can see that they've also provided some deeper details on their shipping options and what type of customer service that they provide. There is also some additional information available by clicking these tabs. Alright, so that is an overview of their supplier listing. Let's actually go in and open up their website. Alright, so this here is their website, and well, if I had one word for it, it would be ugly. I think that this website is extremely ugly. It's like a throwback to the early 2000s, frankly. If I hadn't found this website through SaleHoo, I'd honestly be very skeptical just on looks alone. But because I know that they've been in business for a long time, I know that they're trustworthy despite how ugly this site looks. And that's an important lesson to learn when dealing with dropshippers and wholesalers. Often they'll have very ugly websites and marketing material. The reason for this is that they usually have a very low marketing budget and they choose to rely on word of mouth and trade shows. By doing this, they can slash their prices. So here is what I did. I went through their catalog of items, I opened up each one, and compared their price to the going price on Amazon. That is it. And through doing this, I found some winning items. Like, take this item here, the Jumbo 3-card Monty. It was selling on their site for $32. I checked out the shipping price and it was $18.15. That made for a total of $50.15. So what I did then was I compared it to the lowest cost counterpart on Amazon, which turned out to be this. Now, taking a look at this listing, we can see that this very similar item is selling for $148.79 with free shipping. There was another seller selling it for $138 plus $5.45 in shipping, but I decided not to count them, as when you opened up their listing, there was a note that made it sound like it wasn't quite new. But even if you did use this as your base price, you're still making a huge profit. So we know that this item has huge potential to make big profits, but of course, that's useless if no one is ever buying this item. If no one wants to buy this, then what's the point in going through all of that effort, right? So to see if anyone was actually buying this, I used a tool called Jungle Scout, which estimates how many sales an item makes each month. And here we go. As you can see, this item has sold between 1 to 5 times in the past month. So we know that this item is making sales which we can take away from them and profit from ourselves. But of course, I can imagine a lot of you are wondering, how easy is it to steal their sales? Well, it's actually a lot easier than you might think. If we come down here, you'll see that this Royal Monty set, which is currently listed and selling on Amazon, is 14¼ inches by 9.3 inches in size. Well, if I switch back to the listing here on Mad Hatter, you'll see that this one is 17½ inches by 11.5 inches. So it's bigger and better than the cheapest equivalent on Amazon. That means then that if you go onto Amazon and create a new listing that is even better than the one on there and list your higher quality equivalent for the same price, then you'll be in a great position to come and steal all of the sales away from this competitor. Step 3. Work out your profit margins. So the price difference between the Royal Monty cards on the Mad Hatter Magic Shop and Amazon is $116.79. So of course this means that you get to keep $116.79, right? Well, not quite, because of Amazon's fees. One of the benefits of selling on Amazon is that they've got millions of visitors every month, which means it's really easy to sell your items on there. Unfortunately, this means that they've also got quite high fees to make up for it, and these fees can definitely eat into your profit margins. So to work out your true profit, we need to calculate it after fees. So let me switch back to my computer and show you exactly how to do this. Right, so here is my favorite profit calculator for Amazon. Now, a lot of people ask me how to find this, so I will have a link to it in the video description below. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to come to categories and select toys and baby, since that is the category that this Royal Monty card set is in. Next, I'm going to come here and tick this box. This is going to set it so that it will give us the discounted Pro Merchant subscription fees. This is because I do recommend that you get a Pro Merchant subscription. You can get a free 30-day trial, and you can use those 30 days to sell more than enough products that when it comes to rebill you for it, you will not mind at all. Not only does having a Pro Merchant subscription give you discounted seller fees, but it also means that you can be eligible for the Amazon Buy Box, which will substantially increase your sales. Okay, after that, I'm going to come here and type in the item price. So if we come and we switch back to Amazon, we can see that it's selling for $148.79. Next, we need to figure out the cost to acquire. So if we switch back to Mad Hatter Magic Shop, we can see that it's selling there for $32. So we are now going to switch back to the calculator and type in $32 as the cost to acquire. Next, we need to figure out the shipping weight. If we switch back to Amazon, we can use that listing on there to get a rough idea of what the shipping weight class will be. And we can see that this one is 2 pounds, which will be roughly what ours will be. So we're just going to switch back to the calculator and type in 2 pounds. So now what you want to do is you want to come down to actual shipping cost. You now want to enter in the shipping rate that Mad Hatter Magic Shop will charge you to ship it. I checked this out in advance and it is $18.15. Okay, so now we need to work out our shipping credit. As a private Amazon seller, when you charge the customer, say, $5 for shipping, then Amazon don't take a percentage cut from it like eBay do. Instead, they give you all of that money in the form of a shipping credit. Of course, if we switch back to our competitors, then we can see that they are offering free shipping. So since we're wanting to compete with them exactly for price, we'll come back to our listing and delete the section so it is empty. And there you go. The calculator has now given us our exact profit after fees, which is $75.77. And that's how you use SaleHoo to locate low-cost, high-profit dropshippers that are selling items so cheaply that you can be making a profit on Amazon. This wasn't the only profitable item I found on the site. I found several others which, when combined, could be making you hundreds of dollars each month. In particular, I found an interesting, lucrative sub-niche of magic DVDs that would have been great to capitalize on. For some of these items, you could simply piggyback off of the existing listing, and for others, you'd need to create a new listing, which gives you the opportunity to make an even better one and steal sales away from pre-existing listings. But here is the thing, you can't just take these items I've found here and try and sell them yourself. Wholesale Ted has tens of thousands of subscribers. Now that I've revealed these items, everybody is going to try and do the same thing. So what you need to do is use SaleHoo to go out there and find your own suppliers and your own items using the tutorial that I have taught you here today. So as I said at the start of this review, our verdict here is that SaleHoo is an awesome tool to use if you're looking for USA-based dropshippers and wholesalers. If you want to get your own subscription to SaleHoo, simply click on the link in the video description below. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up and subscribe to us here at Wholesale Ted for more great videos like this. And don't forget, if you would like some more in-depth training on this method, then be sure to download our free ebook, How to Make $10,000 a Month Online with Dropshipping. You'll find a link on how to download this incredible life-changing ebook in the video description below.
Hi there, and thanks for watching this video created by us here at Wholesale TED. It is our mission to help everyone start and grow their own online business. That is why we've created a simple ebook which shows how anyone, yes, even you, can make $10,000 each and every month with dropshipping, even if you don't have startup money. And best of all, we're giving away this ebook for free. And yes, we really mean it, absolutely free. So if you'd like to get this potentially life-changing ebook,